Hi, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com, and I'm here with Waka Flocka Flame, star of WeTV's What the Flocka with Waka and Tammy. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
You're blessed?
Yeah,
Nah, you call me a queen. I would like you to call me a queen on camera so I can say Waka call me a queen.
yeah, because it's a knowledge, the queen. Because when you know you're a queen, you'll learn that you're a goddess. What's up, queen?
That's wonderful. So, I mean, we obviously know you from your music, but this show dives obviously very deeper into your life. And right now, where we're meeting you and Tammy is you're in the separation phase, and that's not how we've come to know you, or at least what we think we know of you. So, does that openness make you uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable. Psh,
Yeah,
I used to wear a wet T-shirt. In high school. I had to wear a bald head my first day in ninth grade because I couldn't get a haircut. That's uncomfortable.
that's uncomfortable. This is not uncomfortable.
You know, this separation showed me that life ain't about changing.
Mm-hmm.
Life is about evolving.
Mm,
Because to change is to forget and act like it never happened. But to evolve is to learn, reflect, and understand and move on.
mm.
So I'm at that point in life.
Hmm. I can understand that, and it's so interesting because I think of you as like this enigma because you have so many different things going on. Like we're talking about comedic yoga and meditation. Even as I'm just joking with you earlier, you're speaking on themes that I think people don't necessarily. I don't want to say expect of you, but just many people that they interact with. So, what even brings you to this point where these are things that are so important to you?
Uh, I actually don't think I walked into nothing. It
Hmm.
attracted it.
Mm.
I think this the energy I give out from my own self that reflects. It's the reflection of what I actually am.
Hmm.
Stuff that I always wanted. I just wanted to do stuff with it. Oh, I just like being nice. Well, I wasn't built for the streets.
Hmm.
So I got a heart. You can't be in the streets with a heart. This
Mm.
for the heartless.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it always been like this. I think when you old enough, you start learning how to express your emotions, especially as a man, because it's tough. So when you start learning how to do that, you do it with so much confidence that it's impossible for somebody to like not understand it or respect it.
Hmm.
And
No, I think that yeah, people don't realize that there's a lot of strength in being honest and open and vulnerability, and so when people see that in you, it helps them become more open as well. And I wanted to say that I really appreciate the relationship that you have with Charlie because she really looks to you as someone that she can really, really talk to. Like she knows that that you value her opinion, and I'm watching you guys interact, and I'm seeing not only are you giving her advice, but in a very in a parental way, but also just very careful. But you're really actively listening to her needs and trying to understand exactly where she is and why. And that's the type of relationship we all want with our fathers.
definitely, even right now, separation, like
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy, man. But this last month, I barely even talked to my daughter. You know why?
Mm.
I told myself, I said, you know something, Walker? Let's test your parenting skills. Like, how would Charlie react not talking or feeling like I'm too busy? And Charlie don't give a damn. Charlie's in her whole world. Like, yo, it's crazy. That's my baby though. But it's life, yo. Like, a lot of people ask me, yo, are you okay? The separation. I'm like, look, man, it's almost close to 2.5 years, 3 years.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's not like it's weird, yo. I'm telling you, like, it's like when we separated, it wasn't that we was happy. It wasn't that we was nothing. It was more like we get it. We knew this was gonna happen.
Mm. Wow.
We happy it happened with love and peace.
Yeah. No, it could be far worse. But you said to your mother at some particular point, you were like, I don't have a prenup, so it's never going to end. So what does that mean now?
What that mean? It actually it still do because at the end of the day, man, that's a responsibility. I took
Mm-hmm.
that's for life. Like I would. It don't matter who she date, who she's with. I never will cross the line of intimacy ever again in life with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. You're
I,
always going to be a family. Mm-hmm.
it's never not gonna be that.
I,
After
I I see that. Yeah, I can tell.
they Jeff Bezos for crying out loud. I don't care. Yo, I left this, I got this, and hey, yo, y'all good? Like it's always that, cause and vice versa. So
Mm-hmm.
more like it's crazy. Yo. I would never think like that. Y'all could like you could separate somebody and become friends.
I think
It,
sometimes it works out. Yeah, it works out better
I
that way.
like kind of meant to be like friends and stuff. Like before they crazy. Like it's just ill because you actually know each other. So for once in life, it's a complete stranger that actually know you, love you, and you can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, because I'm the kind of person, we're talking about like spirituality and things like that. But I mean, I don't know where you are as far as like zodiac signs and things like that. But I'm a Libra, right? So I tend to just not really butt into people's business, or I try not to have too much of an opinion. I just try to be like a supportive party, right? Or I don't try to judge. So one thing I noticed in the show that I was like, now come on, Waka, was when you blocked the whole family. I was like, that don't seem like you should be doing that. That seemed kind of uncool.
I didn't block the whole family. What I did was it's social media,
Okay,
and that's what they meant by block the family.
I see.
For social media, it's my page. I was becoming 36 years, 35, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Mid, I'm in the mid of the third quarter. I'm like, yo, I'm tired. Like it needs. I'm not a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my sister took it as like unfollow the whole everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen damn, what's my boy name? I was like, oh snap, I unfollowed him. Sheesh. But I don't take Instagram serious. Like some people do.
Yeah, I don't take Instagram serious either, but it's interesting because a lot of people do. So I mean, I don't know. I just even, I'm the kind of person, I'll just follow people back. It's just not an important part of my
It
life. Yeah.
definitely look purpose though. I'm
Yeah.
not, when they said, I'm like, oh shit.
You're like, oh, I'm looking petty out here. So let me ask you this, because again, we're talking about the relationship and things that may have went wrong in the relationship. And one of the things Tammy talks about is infidelity. Now, it's outside of even just you, just speaking generally speaking. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and we were talking about like what motivates people to cheat when that's not necessarily part of that relationship's contract.
You know
Like,
what?
yeah.
The fact that you said it like that makes whatever I say wrong. It's not about what motivates you to cheat. First, and this is not an excuse, right?
Okay.
100% of what I did. I was selfish as fuck. But at the end of the day, I'm getting approached by 100 J-Los a day. At the second, I got to keep up with hype. I got to keep up with fame. I was just young. And that's what I'm going to say. Now, for anybody that want to hang something over my head, it just let me know, like, I should never be talking to these kind of people. So I don't care. Like, anybody in the world can think anything. But you got to think to yourself as a woman, what caused my man to do this?
Right. No, I mean, I was just
situation. Some women and people be so just. Why is it just the man's fault? And why is it just the woman's fault? Right.
Right.
My situation, I was just selfish.
Right. Every situation is different.
Name, because I'm a man first, and I protect my woman's image. Not saying she did anything crazy, I promise. But however I feel, I'm not going to express that. That's between us. But how I feel, that's female stuff. Y'all females love talking. Like, man, I don't know. All due respect, like I'm not about to sit here and be like, yo, I did it because I'm not happy with this and that. I did it because hell, I just did it. Like I was young. I didn't even know the repercussions of it, to be 100.
Right.
That's what fucked me up. When I seen that part, I was like, whoa, Waka, you're bugging. You're a monster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people, the internet, they take stuff and just they maximize it. Like it took it out of control. Like they was just making me with all kind of booger wolves and shit. But
well, here's the thing. Here was my answer to that. I think that it kind of aligns with what you're saying. I think cheating is like a crime of opportunity. Well, I shouldn't say crime, right? Because that makes you, like you said, I'm setting you up as a bad guy. But it's one of those things where it's like it's opportunity. Like it's like look, I used to work at a call center, and I have these crazy stories of people would be having they work with their spouses, but they'd be sleeping with somebody on the next floor just because they could. A lot of cheating, I think, is just because. It doesn't mean that you don't love the person, but it's just because you can. And I don't think it's motivated by necessarily some sort of like emotional neglect or things that the other person did wrong. So when people blame themselves when someone cheats on them, I often feel bad about that, because I'm like, sometimes they're just doing it because they can.
Yeah, but it's not that. I'm telling you.
You don't think it's just that?
Not my situation. I'm being honest. I rather I hate because I'm like talking in circles. I would never explain. I don't even owe anybody to explain.
No, you do not owe anybody anything. Yeah.
Right? I would never let nobody try to make me like a fucking monster. Like, oh,
right.
Cheater. Because nigga, first of all, I'm not for the community. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sweetheart, your butt, your lips, your face, all that can be cool. I'm not into I don't think this specific girl that look like this and dress like this is a baddie. Like,
right.
I'm into the personality, so it's different. So, but that shit is old. Like that's like a 2 years of it's just old
It's
shit.
just old shit. Yeah. I mean, the other thing is too, you know what? I think what people need to do when they're kind of trying to judge and they're on the outside looking at somebody's relationship, when I see how you all interact, I mean, like you said, you're still a family. You know what I mean? So it's like if they can get along, what does it matter what you think about what you would do in this situation or whatever? Like you guys, and again, looking at how you and Charlie interact, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, man. You
So,
know, you invite people in your life, you can't complain about what they want to talk about.
that can be true too. That can be true.
I like that's some sucker shit. And, oh, yo, man, people talking about me like, hey, bro, you invited us. You can't bring me to your house and it's dirty and don't expect for me to say, yo, you want me to help you sweep the floor?
Or start sweeping.
It is what it is. So again, with me, man, I'm just telling you, man. A lot of people words
Mm-hmm.
concrete for me.
Mm-hmm.
It literally helps pave the way that the streets in the road that I walk on. So about no kind of words from anybody. I don't know nobody that had a magical beginning. But if I never grown from the wrong that I ever did, to me, that's what makes me a hurt person. To me, that's a bad person. To me, it don't matter what anybody thinks of me in the world. It don't matter what anybody can say to me in the world. I just don't care about opinions. But you have to evolve.
That's true.
And that's the reason me and Tammy separated. I think it's not fair for me to be attached to her and change, and now she got to bow down and do this and like,
Aww.
hell no, yo, let's just separate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we happy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's meant, it's meant. Like, it ain't nothing else to talk about. But right, it's just not. It's over. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just good, baby.
You're just good. Okay, I want you both to be good, and of course, I want Charlie to be good. But let me ask you this: I don't think I had heard about people co-parenting dogs.
Oh no, they're my dog.
No, they're your dog.
So they're my dog. They down. They're my dogs.
Oh, okay.
They bought cats. They got cats now. Like,
oh, you don't like cats?
I love animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
A cat is I get that when I get older. Cats love and rubbing and all that.
When they're very temperamental though, because a cat can be like that, but it's like on their own time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a cat is a very different type of animal than a dog. But I like cats because of that.
Cats remind me of Geminis.
Oh, is that right? What is your sign?
I'm a Gemini. Say Zodiac. You know the Moors created the zodiac signs, by the way. Astrology.
I was not aware that the Moors created the zodiac sign.
Definitely, the Moors created astrology.
I did not know that. I'll look into that.
I'd love to send a link.
Well, no, for sure. But now I want to know more about your placements. Do you know your rising and your moon?
I'm not that deep into it, but
it's interesting when you look it up.
Yeah, I actually got some close friends that do numerology and astrology. They're powerful. They're a couple. They got Instagram. They do it as a family. It's super duper. It's fire.
No, it's interesting.
Oh yeah, it's fire. Like I could from the time you was born to yo.
That's correct.
Yeah, of course I'm on that.
Yeah, because once they go that deep and then they start telling you things about yourself, it sort of informs like why people see you how you are. Like for me, your rising sign is supposed to be how people view you. So my rising sign is Leo. So I guess maybe to some people I seem like really like, confident, life of the party type. But then my sun sign is Libra. That's more so kind of informed my general temperament. And then my moon sign is how I view myself. And that's Sagittarius. So Sagittarius are very whimsical. Like if somebody said, hey, let's go drive to Houston tomorrow, I'd be like, let's hop in the whip, let's go. It wouldn't mean anything to me. I just do whatever I want to do. Yeah. So you should find out your place. I would be curious if you're a Gemini, because now that explains to me why, like I said, you're like a little bit of an enigma. There's so many different things at the same time. And I can see that.
But the problem, not the problem, excuse me. The thing with astrology is people think like they can say this and this was going to happen. Nah, this is the wrong possibilities. God gave you what he didn't give. What the energy of God gave us. God ain't saying God is a man or a woman. It just sounds crazy. I feel like God gave us the power of choice. So no matter what's in your road, you have the power of choice to change it.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's to me that's the most powerful thing. I know one thing, man. Through everything in my life, it's crazy. Like the God is super real in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing on earth. It's nothing nobody gonna tell me to let me know God is not real. And God is next to me every day. God is within me.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, man, even like marriage, man, I'm telling you, yo, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the guy to get separated and be like, oh, excuse me, fuck women.
Right.
I'm not cool. Nah, that shit is beautiful.
You enjoy having a partner.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to get into it the next round.
Waka, what is in these streets though? Ain't nothing out there.
It ain't about what's in the street. It's about a woman that's in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about. Like, I hear people say, "Ain't no real women out here." Man, if I meet a woman, you're a virgin to me.
Mm.
Nothing about no history. I don't give a shit.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna pick the wrong woman.
Mm-hmm.
No such thing as the wrong person. Like you always pick the right person for you in that moment in life. It's for you to build with that person.
I agree with that.
But it's hard to build with somebody when you have no guidance doing it. I never in my life had a man that was married around.
Okay, so there were no examples of that. That's interesting.
I didn't example. I didn't know how to I didn't have a big homie, a mentor. Like, yo, but I did. I had an older cousin that I just never talked to him about it. But just talking to him, as I was going in his marriage, it just started like, yo, Waka, like, women are like glass, right? And when you throw a rock and crack the window, eventually the glass will shatter. No matter what you say, you could never put the glass back perfect. So you got to replace it. And that's what me and Tammy had to do. We had to just replace our love, like, because we shattered. No matter how perfect it was looking, we still were stepping on pieces of glass. Mind her of how she felt. Like I seen her turning, like she just being mean for like 3, 4 solid 5, 6 months. I'm like, yo, I'm like a sucker in here. What am I doing?
Yeah, like why am I doing this? Yeah.
But at the end of the day, how can I say that and I'm the cause of it?
That's taking accountability. That's good.
Of what's going on, nigga, you have to experience that to know never to do this again. How it feels. So I think, that was more powerful than anything for me. If I want to just exclude Tammy out of it, right? Because you got to think, you got to empower yourself to even help the next. Selfless way though. So I learned so much from that, from hurting a woman and then seeing the effects of it, seeing the personality it created.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. And vice versa though. You know what I'm saying? Because she felt like we just did mad shit. We just real people, man. That's all I can tell you. Yeah.
So do you think that, I mean, now that, you're full-blown famous, you can't even go to the Publix without somebody recognizing you. Do you believe that you could just meet somebody in the same way? Because you met Tammy on South Beach. Could that happen to you now, or is just life too different for that to be a possibility?
Man, it's some amazing women. I'm talking about, it's some headstrong, career-driven, power-stroking women out here. I don't care about this independent shit and feminine. No, I'm a man. You could be all that. Like, go ahead. But when a man come here, you gonna know you safe.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think it's
a whole different ball game. Before I met Tammy, I never knew how to travel to Hawaii's and stuff. I never knew how to nothing. I never even been on a date. Like, crazy. So now I'm like Burner Man right now. I'm like,
hilarious.
R&B singer now.
You over here romancing people.
Definitely, 100%. The wow, obnoxious shit is out the window. It's over.
Well, yeah, like you said, like, you're in the third quarter. What you say?
Like wine too. And I ain't been asleep right now. I'm tired of shit. I tell you this, life goes on.
Yeah, no, I like that attitude. At least from what I can see, you're approaching this from a place of growth and accountability, and that's always going to be number one.
I always take accountability. My whole life. That's what being a man is. I don't care what Tammy do. Like Tammy, I see something like, yo, Tammy got a boyfriend. I'm like, what do y'all want her to do?
Yeah.
To the fucking internet all day? Like, what do y'all? Dog, you have to, like, if y'all truly like people, man, stop separating people in your opinion. I don't separate anybody in my opinions. Like I don't impose my opinion. I talk with my experience. It's a difference.
That's a difference.
I literally talk from what I experienced. I encountered, not what I seen my friend encounter or I went through this shit. It's real. It's not fake. This is real, King. So I don't know. I'm just again. I have to say this because I keep hearing people ask me shit like, so, "Yo, how you feel?" And how do I feel? Why do you care? I'm happy, brother. Like,
I think people don't want you to be like, and I'm not saying you as a person, but just generally speaking, people are looking for some kind of reaction. They're trying to trigger folks. You know, they want you to be emotional.
yeah, but my conclusion is they just never seen people handle with how me and Tammy handle.
Right. That I can agree with that too.
I'm 100. It's kind of like some white people stuff. That's my man. I ain't gonna lie, yo. You got like some white people shit going on. That's true. I'm like, what, nigga? He's like, yo, you act like you ain't. He's like, nigga, when people break up, it's fuck you. I'm like, he said, but y'all did it. He said, yo, it's like, yo, you should write a handbook on how you do it.
You know, I think that would actually be some kind of valuable. Yeah. I mean, the show is like the handbook, really. Because again,
I'll save people a lot of money. Only thing you have to do is take accountability. I'm talking from a man perspective. Like, I know what I did. It's not like, I don't care if I did it one time. That one time, it turned into 100 problems. So it seemed like no matter what you do, oh, he's this, he's here. Oh, I know he did it. You look the part. You have to deal with it. So I feel like I had to deal with this, man. I've been a womanizer my whole life, all through school, all through everywhere. This is what you gotta deal with. So I learned from it. I bet my son ain't gonna be like this. I bet my nephew will be like this. So it is what it is.
Yeah, because now, exactly, like you were saying, you didn't have that particular role model at that time. You can be that role model to someone where you tell them, like, listen, this is how you should move as a man. And so, you know.
That's how life makes you. Again, I'm not making an excuse.
No.
Life makes you want to be a playboy, want to be a boy toy, want to be, want to do everything. Sex, sexy, sex. This like, I can't see women. I watched a girl, like, it was my homegirl. She was like, yo, Waka, it's so crazy that I could get on Instagram and post so much stuff, but as soon as I put a bikini on, I got 200,000 likes, and people like, yes, be free.
Yeah.
She's, what the fuck is that free? I'm naked.
It's
interesting. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people got their own opinion. People are liking what they like, but a lot of people in today's time want to go into things and change it. When it is what it is, it's like going to a fucking wrestling ring and think you about to box. But me and Tammy straight. What the Flockas? Charlie's my apple in my eye.
Oh.
Tammy's still my babes.
I know.
Do I miss her? No, because she's still around. Do she miss me? I know she don't, because hey, we still around. We happy, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I think she's happy. I think Tammy is free. You know what I'm saying? Go get her.
Well, Waka, you know, I know you have the tech company, real estate company, and you have your artist about to drop. Is there anything else that I need to know about and that we should know about?
Definitely. I'm into. I love my philanthropy work. Yo, I'm telling you right now. I think if you want your soul to grow and be help people.
I agree with that.
I'm telling you, the rewards the universe and God give you is can't no book teach, can't no man gift. Yo, the best gift I ever got was from God and the universe. And I'm telling you, it's fulfilling. It's better than sex. It's great. It's better than anything I ever did. It was help people. Like, it feels, yo. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's great.
It feels good, and
it makes me sweat talking about it. It feels so good. And it got me to go into just helping people. And they call it nonprofit. So I love. I created a nonprofit called When Doves Cry.
Okay.
Mental health. My little brother committed suicide.
I'm so sorry.
Countless amount of people I talk to every day about what they're going through and how they just want to give up. Now they got popular words for it, mental health. I'm calling it mental health. I call it discovering yourself. A lot of people come, fuck, I lost myself for this. I'm like, but who are you? And then I said, so how did you lose yourself? You never even know who you was. This is the part of finding yourself. You at that breaking point of knowing who you are. Like, now it's time to get somebody to help you through it. You know what I'm saying? You got the power. So I'm into that. I got another nonprofit. I do a solution for pollution. Agriculture. Our nonprofit is Shanti Villa. I love pollution because pollution is powerful, man. Pollution can actually make you mad, angry, hungry, snip this, that. And clean air makes you happy. It sounds nerdy, corny, but
No.
and it's just life, man. And I do child hunger as well with Daughters of Destiny. So it feeds 10 to 20,000 people a year.
Wow.
And it goes back 10 plus years. So this is not something I'm doing because I'm trying to fix the image, and it makes me. That's what I'm. I don't want $1 million to buy a big ass yacht. You go for $1 billion. You will see what happens with it. I'm not into exposing people. I see people run around saying Waka exposed the rich with investment. I didn't do that. Please don't run with that headline, Queen, if you believe it. I'm not a snitch. I would never expose anybody. That's what snitches do. I did do was just talk freely like an American and just tell people, yo, I said something so basic. Now I see the whole world talking about it. But that's dope, though, because now our country as a whole arrives. Not ethnicity and not just a group and not just this. I like love, yo. I love it.
I can tell. I think, beyond your interests and your nonprofit organizations that you're involved with and your volunteering, I feel like you would also be like a really great counselor or therapist.
I'm stuck in my life being there right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like a lot of people would feel very good talking to you. Like after a conversation with you, it's like, a lot of times like life can be very unsettling.
You feel good talking to me?
I gotta be honest, Waka, I do feel pretty good. It's a very positive conversation because, like I said, I'm really big on people just being honest. Even if the truth isn't always clean, let's say, just being honest and then speaking to growth or speaking to, like I said, the accountability is just such a strong word right now, but it's so important because it's very hard for people to do things like that. Or it's even hard for some people to even apologize or just accept, whatever is the inevitable. So it's a very refreshing conversation, especially coming from a man where I think people expect men to have a certain type of attitude. And I think that talking to you and talking through all of this, they'll be very pleasantly pleased with how you've presented yourself.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Thank you. Yo, but one thing I noticed immediately with you on the phone, most people you do interviews with has no energy, no authentic, not authentic. So you gotta raise the volume extra yourself. But as we talked, I actually watched you get down to who you was. Like, okay, now I don't have to do this.
Yeah, you kind of have to be like, hey, sometimes you kind of got to do that because you don't know what the person's giving.
You know how far my mind goes. So it's just like I want to know what's gonna happen next for a while.
Right.
I'm just as interested as everybody else.
That's.
I don't know. Well, I got a lot of shit going on. That's all I'm gonna tell somebody. I'm a grown ass man though. I don't plan on being 36 rapping with an 18-year-old. I don't plan on cheering with a cup and saying black excellent because all of us got a popular name. That is not me.
Right.
I'm the guy that want to cheers in a room and talk like real men.
Yeah.
And I'm not a leader. I don't want to be nobody leader in the room. I want to talk like as equality. I want to look you in your face like a man. I want men around to be men. I want to be around women. I want to be around adults. I don't want to talk my business around kids. Kids can't come in this house. This is not for kids. Like I want to bring the old school black, like if people want to call yourself black, back. I want to. My kid can get her ass or his ass beat by my next door neighbor. That's the swag I want to come back, and it's gonna. You can't talk crazy.
That did used to happen back in the day. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just the morals. You got to bring back the morals, and you don't have to force these kids with morals because you have boy men running around and girl women running around, immature adults running around.
I understand your point.
So it is what it is, right? And I'm not saying I'm the most mature because I learn every day. I promise you, I learn every day that I'm not mature enough. When you learn that part, you just grow, man. I just don't want people beating on themselves because every time I talk to somebody, they always talk about how depressing life is and this, that, and the third. I'm like, the only thing that depresses you in life is bills. Everything else is wanting and being greedy. People can't steal. you can't get stolen from a greedy person if you didn't have greedy intentions.
Oh, that might be true too. Yeah, because some of this stuff,
So
that's true. Yeah.
that's still a fault. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but it's just, I could go on and on and on and on and on.
But you know what? I'm going to disagree with you a little bit because I think that you said the bills thing, but some people just are not happy. It doesn't matter if every bill is paid. So there's something else going on there for that person. So every single bill can be paid. You ain't got to worry about money as such. But then that person is still unhappy. They're still lonely. They're still unsettled. They still don't feel good. So what contributes to that?
Again, bills is everything. I don't.
You really think it's like bills? That's the first
You can
thing.
sit here and say this shit on the phone. If you can't pay your bills, you gonna want to. So, but what bills do is give you that comfort level of being on your own. See,
Right.
and finding yourself, finding your purpose, and not watching TV for purpose, not trying to use affirmations, not trying to use manifestations.
Right.
Actually go out here and see what you love as a person.
I agree with that.
Real love with your clothes on, not with your clothes off, and not
Mm-hmm.
with not with physical attraction. Like, what makes you happy?
Mm-hmm.
You have to find that. I wasn't even happy with all the money in my pocket. I found out what I'm happy about at the age of 34.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
33, excuse me.
But see, you're saying what I'm saying. Like you had all the money in your pocket and you weren't. That's what I'm saying. So it's not.
I didn't know I could just pay all my bills. I didn't have literacy.
Oh, okay. I understand that. Mm-hmm.
Well, when I say pay your bills, I mean you have literacy in life. When you have literacy on how to pay bills, when you have literacy on finances, when you have literacy in relationships, when you have literacy, now it's understanding. With that understanding comes your truth. And say, yo, stop changing who you are and evolve. And change is like trying to forget, trying to hide, trying to suppress. That's regrets. Evolving is beautiful. Look, just listen to the word. Yo, I'm about to change. Yo, I'm about to evolve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The word vibrates higher.
Mm-hmm.
So when you know these things, come on, yo, like words make you tired, and other words give you energy.
Let me ask you this before you go. What is it that you lit? Was that an incense?
An incense?
But you had some smoke in the background there or in the foreground.
Agnihotra.
What is that?
Agnihotra is a spiritual meditation, the highest form of meditation. It's purification. It can knock negative energy out from a mile radius. It cleans pollution out of the air. It harmonizes the human, the animal, the reservoir, the trees. It put nutrients back in earth. It feels amazing. I do it twice a day, and I then sometimes burn fire all day.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Waka. When you find that, because you said there's a lot of good, strong women out there, and when you find that woman, I'll be very, very happy that you find that partner that and personifies everything that you're looking for. Because I think that where you are right now is great for a person that can match that same that where you both are aligned. I think that would be wonderful. That'd be a great love story.
Hey, whoever I get, she probably could be like Betty Boo the character. She probably could have been a girl that walked the street. Who knows what I'm a weird person with love. I'm just being honest. Like,
so you're not gonna be like you don't have a type necessarily, but like you said, it's a mental.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see some confidence, man, some courage, some strength, and somebody that just want to evolve. That's it. Everything else gonna fall to his knees.
Yeah.
You get to an age where you be like, yo, the looks is cool. You know what I'm saying? But you be like, yo, you have to deal with the person. That's the shit people not telling you. You have to wake up next to this person every.
Can I do this?
That cute shit go out the window. Hey, look, man, take that cute shit back upstairs. Come back downstairs like
like you got some damn sense.
Bonnets on all day.
Oh my God. I thank you so much, Waka. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you. I could talk to you all day, man.
All right, that's love. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com, and I'm here with Waka Flocka Flame. It's season 3 of the TV show, What the Flocka, Waka and Tammy premieres on Thursday, August 18th, which is today. I'll make sure this is out today. And the new episodes are also available on AMC's All Black Network. So you can see it in 2 different places. But from what I saw, I do like the show, and I do like the way that you guys are really being honest and about your lives, you know.
Yeah. One thing I want to do on our show is not show fashion, not show wealth, not show jury, show straight personality.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what you're doing.
And
Yeah.
it gotta zap into who I am, not
Yeah.
zap.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that people once they get to know more about you too, it's just great because, like I said, there's just so many facets to your personality in such an interesting way. So every rapper isn't one way or this way or that way. So
Yeah, I'm an entertainer, by the way, not a rapper.
you said what now?
I'm an entertainer.
You're like, hold on, I'm not a rapper. There's a difference, huh?
Yeah, I don't wrap people's minds up into believing for fictitious shit.
But you said words are important, so I can understand why you would say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Waka.
All right, sweet.
This is very nice to talk to you. Thank you for your
All
time.
right. Peace.
If you want to see more content like this on blackfilm.com, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell.